All right, good morning. How is everybody today? We've got some friends here today. I'm Kerry McElroy, and this is Aim for Stronger. So that's what we're always doing, aiming for stronger. So much stuff out there in the fitness world, as we know, particularly what our guest is going to talk about today, navigating the virtual fitness world. We can't be in our specific gym locations and boutiques, spinning clubs, yoga studios, yada, yada. How can you pick the best items, the best workouts for you and find the best instructor? So what's the best scenario for you? And most importantly, coming out of the COVID crisis, what are we going to do now as phase 2 and 3 in certain states, gyms open up? What is best for you, right now? So again, I'm Kerry McElroy. Today I've got with me trainer Vivian Rain, trainer Barb O'Donnell, and trainer Vivian Chin. I'm losing it. Trainer Patty Chin. I'm looking at Patty. Just hit me now. And of course, our special guest, Laura DeFelice from Gold's Gym Norton and Milford. She's the group fitness director, does a huge job. What a huge endeavor at Gold's Gym Norton. So we welcome her today to talk about several things, but most importantly, navigating virtual fitness and what to do. What are the best choices for you? So without further ado, we're going to head over to Laura. Laura?
Thank you, Kerry. Hi, good morning, everybody. I just wanted to take a few minutes and talk about virtual training and everything that's out there. And a lot of people were nervous about this virtual world when it first popped up, but really we've been doing it forever, right? If you think about it, like Jane Fonda, Richard Simmons, remember all those tapes we had at home? So it's nothing new and it's really not going to go anywhere, right? So with everything at our fingertips these days, it's just going to be about making smart choices and finding that are right for you. So I guess my big tips would be one, pick reputable sources. Mm-hmm. So if the gym you belong to has virtual classes, then maybe that should be the first place you look. All companies have something now. Les Mills is doing virtual stuff. I know Peloton has made their app free. You could go on Instagram and see a TRX video. They're everywhere. So just pick companies that you know and that you trust instead of just scrolling through your Instagram or Facebook and, oh, this little instructor looks cute. I'm going to check out her workout. But it might not be what's for you. So I think that would be first my big tip is just pay attention to the companies you're putting your time into and supporting your own local gyms, right? I mean, your instructors are putting themselves out there. So why would you take free Peloton classes when your YMCA instructor is teaching a cycle class right to you, right? It's someone you know and trust. The other thing from working out at home is still be mindful of who you are and what you're capable of. So let's say you get onto a Les Mills class and someone's doing grit and they're doing burpees and tuck jumps for days, but that's not in your wheelhouse. Just because you're home doesn't mean you should try new things quite yet. Listen to your body and be smart about what you're doing and how you're moving. And I guess with that being said, if you find yourself taking classes that are too advanced for you, maybe take a step back and look elsewhere and try to find things that match what you're up to now. I know, at least for Golds, we are trying to offer different levels. So we're still trying to put our programming out for seniors. And so that could be a whole new topic, right? These poor seniors trying to get into this virtual world. That's like a whole nother thing. But, we try to offer strength training, cardio, and I know personally try to as many options as I can in instructing. So if you're at home and you're looking for virtual content and things are just way too here, just think about trying things or classes that the instructors actually are still coaching to you. Instead of, just putting on a show. You know what I mean? What else did I want to talk about? Oh, so going back to companies that have all this program. So a lot of times it's a free trial. right? So be careful of where you're putting your credit card information. Most of these free trials, they're not going to tell you when it's up, and they're just going to start billing you. So I think I'd probably circle back and just go with the companies you trust. Support your local gyms. I know, like Carrie, you had mentioned earlier, the Ys are doing virtual content. Wherever you belong, I would put your faith and trust into that first before kind of heading out into this crazy world, because there's a lot of content out there. There's a lot.
Yeah. And it's not all good, as you said, Laura. So true. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. It's not all good. You have to, I think we really have to be smart consumers. I mean, for anything, but especially for that, because our goal is to be happy, healthy, and fit. So, yeah.
Laura, a couple of questions for you. So here's just one of my quick questions. How does the average consumer figure out what's safe and what's not? Just can you speak a little bit to that? And then I want to ask you, if I want to if I want to try to get into Gold's virtual, how do I do that? So first, the safety issue. How does the average person figure that out?
Oh, that's a loaded question a little bit. I think each person needs to know their fitness level and ability. And if you don't have the insight of where your levels are, it's kind of a little tough. But I think it's maybe watching things first before diving right in, and being honest with yourself and saying, can I do that? Is that safe for me? And sometimes that means putting extra time into searching about, but I think it might be worth it.
Yeah, good advice. Yep. Yeah, good. And so tell us about Gold. So if I'm, either a present member looking for virtual classes, or maybe a new member thinking, hey, I live in the Norton Attleboro area, Mansfield, I'd love to get a look at these virtual classes. What do I do, Laura?
Yeah, so actually I'm glad you asked that, because finally we're very excited. If you're not a member currently, we just released virtual memberships. So we actually have a few tiers, which are really cool. The first tier is just the virtual membership. So getting classes online, which we post live Monday through Saturday at 9 a.m. And then the whole rest of the week, we probably post 3 to 4 classes a day. So we have a ton of content. There are other levels for that membership. For when we actually open our doors, you could have the virtual and the actual gym. And if you are a member and you haven't been on our Facebook page, where have you been? Right? So basically, we do use Facebook as our platform. And we have 3 different pages. We have our GGX page, where the most of our content comes from. We have the accelerated team training page, where the owner, Fraser, puts out his content, which is always awesome and killer. That might be one. If you're an experienced athlete, that's where you go. And then we have a smaller page, which is if people rented spin bikes or pump equipment, that's where we do those classes. So we have a lot. I think we're doing a good job.
That's awesome. Yeah, that was my next question. What if I don't have equipment at home? Okay, but folks have rented equipment. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Way to go.
And we're still renting equipment.
Okay. Awesome.
With
That's
hopefully
awesome.
fingers crossed opening end of June.
Yeah. Yeah. Very nice. Awesome. Vivian, any questions for Laura? You're kind of in the mix there. So
I am in the mix. I think, for the seniors, we should what do you think about doing like a little preliminary tutorial to get them into the mix? How would you suggest that, Laura?
I'm honestly not sure. I know we need to keep putting content out there for them. I'm just really not sure how to get it to them. Maybe it actually is coming down to sending an email just to the members that are over 55 or 60 and just, did you know? Because maybe they don't know,
right.
And I know some of our members, like a lot of our members, don't have Facebook accounts, so they use their kids. So,
That's or grandkids.
or grandkids, exactly, or grandkids. So that's actually a really good idea, and that's probably something I should look into. ASAP, right?
We're struggling with that too, Laura. Don't feel bad. I think that's the age-old question, trying to bring our senior population back because they're so robust in most big clubs like Golds and the Ys. We have huge senior programming, but it's been a challenge to reach them both virtually and now we're teaching in-house outside. So, you know, we do an enhanced class, which is a national-wide program, which is like a chair, strength, and cardio class. But it's scary for, you know, a lot of the women that do it, and it's mostly women are 70, some are in their 80s. They're not going to stand in the parking lot with a chair. It's too hot. It's too unbalanced. So I certainly like the email idea, just sending them content through email. They are big email readers. But Facebook, becomes, you know, it's spotty. Some are on Facebook, some aren't, you know, so that becomes a challenge, no doubt. So we all, I think, you know, just whatever trial and error and whatever works is best. But good question, Vivian. Yeah. Awesome. Laura, anything else? That was awesome. You know, Gold's Gym Norton, a great place. It's one of the biggest gyms in the area. So if you're, you know, you're not working out and, you know, you can't find a class, man, you're not looking, because when I was there, they had about 70 classes a week, and it sounds like they still have the same. So
Yes.
So check it out.
Stop.
All right. You. Laura, thanks so much. Stay on with us if you can. I'm going to bring it over to Patty and Barb. Oops. Let's see. They're both muted. Yeah. There you go. Okay. So Barb, we're going to start off with you. If you want to show us some strength cardio moves you can do outside. That's Barbara's specialty. And then Patty's going to show us some arm moves. Okay. Over to you, Barb.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I have an Aim for Stronger challenge.
Okay.
All right, so it's 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Push-ups, tricep dips, squat jumps, reverse lunge. And you do it 4 times. So here we go. Can you see me right here?
Yep.
Good right here?
Yeah, that's good. Light's good. Yep.
Right. Okay, so push-up. All right, for 20 seconds, turn around, tricep dips. Just off my chair.
Nice.
20 seconds. You can either sit, jump, or squat jump, getting nice and low for 20 seconds. Turn around, reverse lunge. Nice and tall, belly in tight. Touches the ground, or as close as you can get. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 4 times.
I love it. 2 leg things, 2 arm things. I love it, Barb. Awesome. Hey, you know, if you don't have any equipment at home, there you go, right? Awesome, Barb. All right, Patty, over to you. What do you got for those great arms? What do you got?
Hey, good morning. On the subject of virtual, I was thinking about, you know, in the business world, they'll often tell the people, hey, when it's a work day, get up, get dressed for your job, going out the door, then you feel more into it. I was thinking the same about when you come to do a virtual workout. If you struggle thinking, what time am I going to fit in to get my workout, get your clothes on so that you can feel ready. And then when you get those clothes on, all of a sudden you start looking at yourself, reminding yourself that, yes, I'm ready to do something and I need to get into what I'm dressed for, and that's the do my fitness. So with that being said, today I'm sitting on a ball that needs more air, but it's okay. So what I'm thinking of today is, so often there's different excuses as to why people can't work out, and I don't mean excuse meaning that they don't want to work out. I mean real things that interrupt their workout. So I'm going to look at, let's say today you had a broken leg, or maybe you woke up with a back that's a little bit sensitive. You feel a little twinge there. So I just want to show something that you can do. You can do a lot. So you grab a ball, a chair, whatever you can to sit on, and pick up yourself some nice weights. I just dropped these down to 10s today for the purpose of this video. So I'm going to start, if I were to sit down, I'm going to start like this. I'll bring them over. I'm going to go into shoulder press, come back down, drop straight down, pulling up for my bicep curl. I'll add a nice rotation in it. Then I will bring myself forward and kick it back. So I come up, starting here. I press up. Nice way to start a morning stretch. I come down. I bring myself into a nice bicep curl. Take it back. And I kick back. I try that one more time. I'm pushing up, pressing up, coming back down. Straight down without moving my wrist, keeping them nice and locked. I'm coming in, bringing it back down, out to a tricep extension. I'll tell you, that's so awesome. And if you have a broken leg, something that's just not feeling 100% that day, just think about the alternatives. It's so awesome because when we think about fitness, it's such a big world. It's functional. It's making ourselves whatever we can do in this, whether it's a small scope that we're in or a big wide world out there that, like Laura was saying, we can join in. But just the biggest thing is to pay attention to your body. What is working for me today? And the most important part is find that one thing that is working for you today. Maybe it's just being able to sit, holding on, lifting one leg at a time, working on a little bit of core balance. But whatever it is, put you all into it. Get up, get dressed for fitness. That's what Aim for Stronger is. I want to position myself to be in a place where I can aim for stronger.
That's right. Patty, thanks so much. Barb, thanks so much. What a great segment. Laura, thank you. Vivian, thanks for being here with us today again. We know that, these are strange times, but the most important thing is to always aim for stronger, from stronger here, stronger here, stronger here, right? It's not about, we say it every week, sculpting the perfect body or starving yourself down to a weight that you can't hold. It's about just aiming for being stronger emotionally, physically, doing what you can do. So many clients, Patty hit on something great. Always focus on what they can't do. Focus on what you can do and just make it a good thing, okay? All right, gang, thanks so much for joining us. Check out AimForStronger.com. We'll be back next week with more guest trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at the best shoes to wear for your workouts, depending on what you do, okay? Again, I want to thank Laura D. Take a look at Gold Jim Norton, Vivian Rain, Barb O'Donnell, Patty Chin. You have a good week, everyone. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.